So, I had an idea. What if I made every single player in the NFL have less than $100,000 contract? What would happen? Who would get paid first? Because right now, all that matters in the NFL is everyone getting that big payday, right? You have Jared Goff, who just got paid. You have Trevor Lawrence, who just got paid. But the problem is, Trevor Lawrence, who just got paid, is currently sitting himself on his current contract, by the way. This is updated rosters, updated contracts, updated everything. Actually, not Trevor Lawrence. I think this was too technically new before the last update. But anyway, though, 2 years, $40,000. That's how much he's making. 2 years, $40,000. Joe Burrow just got paid this offseason. He actually got, I believe, a 6-year contract. And that 6-year contract is a lot of 60 grand. 6 years. Actually, wait, that does not equal 60 grand. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. It's a 120 grand contract over 6 years. So, you guys are getting the point, right? All these players are on very low contracts. The question is, who's going to get paid first? So, I'm just going to go through here and I have everything set to auto. I just want to see who gets paid first and how quickly these players get paid. Because some of these players aren't on technically, the last year contract. So, are some players going to get paid quicker than other players? I'm not sure. And we already have our first players who got paid. Justin Simmons got paid. David Bakhtiari got paid. And Stephon Gilmore and Connor Williams got paid. Okay. We already got 4. Oh, wait. I think these players might have got signed in free agency, actually. So I think these guys got signed in free agency. So technically they got 1-year contracts and they didn't technically really get paid. They're the free agents, okay? So we're talking about actual paid, not just free agency paid. So I don't think anyone's going to get paid during the preseason. That's usually not how Madden works, or I guess real life works. Sometimes it happens. Some teams, they'll pay players during preseason, but let's just keep it going. Week 1, first week of the season. Is anybody getting paid? Because I feel like some of these players would refuse to play for a $120,000 contract over 6 years, or let alone 40 grand over 2 years. So let's go up to NFL here. Nobody is paid yet, just the free agents that got signed. That's the only players right now who are actually making decent money. And all of those guys have 1-year contracts, and that's pretty much that. So let's see week 2. I'm going to go through each week this first opening season just to see if anything happens. Again, like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to work because in real Madden, you can sign or re-sign players after a certain date. I think it's after 3 weeks into the season. You can start re-signing players. So I believe, and it's not going to show me here because I have everything set to auto, but I believe it's after week 3. You get the NFL draft unlocked, and you also get the ability to re-sign players. So this, again, should be interesting. I'm not sure if these players are going to request new contracts. Now, in real life, they would. Okay, we already have new contracts. Okay. So 1 week after I set that, Trey Smith got re-signed. Creed Humphrey got re-signed. Nick Bolton, Justin Reed, and Marquise Brown. So, hold up. What's this contract look like for Trey Smith? Because he was making absolutely nothing before this. He got, in the end, okay. I love how they kept the 2024 year. So, he's literally making 20 grand this year. That is the best thing ever. Okay. $38.5 million bonus. He also got a $57.8 6-year contract. Okay, so he got some money. Patrick still has not been signed. Has any of the quarterbacks gotten new deals? Yes. Tua is one of the first quarterbacks to get a brand new deal here. He got a 6-year, $169 million contract. And he's still making 20 grand this month. Oh, this year. That's just gorgeous. All right, second quarterback to get paid is Jordan Love. Okay, so it looks like the Packers decided, even though that Jordan was on a long. Actually, I think Jordan was only on a 1-year contract, and also Tua actually is his contract's up. So that might be why. Maybe players who already have a contract aren't going to try to restructure or try to ask for more. So he got a 6-year, $81.3 million contract. That's nothing. I mean, in the end, with the bonus, it ends up being like 140-some million. But still, I feel like he's going to get paid way more than that in the end. Dak Prescott got paid. So it looks like only the players who are on contract year are actually getting paid. So anyone who isn't on contract year isn't really getting paid. They only gave him a 2-year contract. And reality-wise, not much money at all. It's like around $100 million total. All right, so we got our first paychecks being thrown out to 3 quarterbacks. Running backs got paid. Nick Chubb got paid. Aaron Jones, Najee Harris, Stevenson, like real life, got paid. Javonte Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Alexander Madison. So we got some big paychecks there. No fullbacks got paid. We got Justin Jefferson got paid. And what's his contract look like? Because I see $56 million penalty, which has to mean a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a decent amount. It's kind of like what he got in real life, in all honesty. Not structured the same, but very similar numbers. Who else got paid? CeeDee Lamb got paid. Stephon Diggs got paid. Amari Cooper. All right, so we got some players who are actually getting some money. 2 tight ends got paid. Dewan Johnson and Pat Freiermuth. Linemen. Yeah, we got some linemen got paid. Let's see. We got some guards got paid. All right, so it looks like these teams. Keep in mind, because every player costs less than $100,000 for the salary cap, these teams are able to pay as much money as they want to these players. Like, these players are able to get like pretty much paydays, big paydays because of that. So actually, I think and I didn't go through free safety. Let me go through free safety real fast. But I was going to say, I think in transactions, it tells me the full length or the full number of the contract. So I should probably just go to transactions. But let me just go through free safeties, strong safeties, and let's just finish this off right here. So Money Max, the only kicker who got paid. And J.K. Scott. It's a weird name. Kind of reminds me of like J.K. Rowling. All right, so I think if I go to transactions, yes. So this is going to show me who got re-signed. So re-signed. Can I go through? I can go. Okay, so AFC North. Let's see. Nick Chubb got a 3-year, $51.9 million contract. Okay. T. Higgins got a 3-year, $49.3 million contract. It is interesting, and obviously some of these, it looks like players got picked up in free agency. It is interesting, though, again, that these guys are not... Like, the players who are on really crappy deals are not getting money. So, in the end, Tua got a 5-year, $282 million contract. Jeez. That is a absolute payday. Okay. I mean, I guess that works out in the end for him. Yeah, that's... Whoa. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. Jordan Love got $135 million. I feel like Jordan Love's going to get more than that, especially the fact he went to the playoffs, won the wild card, got to divisional. I think he'll get more money than that, personally. What did Dak get? Dak got... Wait, where's Dak's contract? Am I missing this? Dak's contract's not on here. Wait, hold up. What? Why is Dak Prescott's contract not on here? 4 years, $120 million for CeeDee Lamb. That's not surprising. But Dak, oh, there it is. 2 years, $98.5 million. That's kind of crazy. Only a 2-year contract. And I guess it is what it is. Brandon Ayuk got signed 3 years, $67.3 million. Okay. Not bad. All right, so we got some players already getting re-signed, but again, a lot of players who, there's no way these guys are happy with their contracts, right? I mean, there's no way. So I'm going to guess more players are going to get re-signed every single day. Let's see if anybody else got new contracts at the quarterback position. That's what I care about the most. No new quarterbacks players signed. Now, the thing is, right, players, usually it's like the next man up mentality when you get paid. You know, like, okay, you're the next man up, you're going to get paid the most money. Now I'm interested to see who's the next man up mentality to get paid. All right, so we have some more players getting re-signed here. We got week 6. Actually, wait, if I go to all, it shows me week 7. Oh, no, these are just signed for practice squad. Okay, so re-signed. We did have some week 6 signings here. Anyone too crazy? And I don't mean based on money. I mean based on, like, position. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like anyone really got crazy money paid. All right, so let's keep it going. Keep it rocky, keep it rolling here. So I think most players who need new contracts probably got new contracts. But now the question is, when are we going to see the first restructured deal? Or I guess maybe they're just going to wait until... Oh, man, I wish Madden would not do that, though. I wish they would let, players restructure and be like, hey, listen, I'm making less than 100 grand in my contract. Like, this is bullcrap. Yeah, nobody else is really getting signed, it looks like. So let's just keep going. Let's keep it rocky, keep it rolling. I'm going to sim to the playoffs and see what happens. All right, so, let's see who got paid. So, really on the Chiefs, nobody knew. Actually, what am I doing? Let me go to transactions. I want to see if anyone got paid on transactions. So, obviously, all the free agents who are free agents are going to get paid, right? Wow, they fired Antonio Pierce. That's kind of crazy. Hey, the Titans... Well, hold up. The Titans fired Brian Callahan already? Wow, Madden is absolutely insane. Mike Tomlin got fired. Arthur Smith. Okay, so hold up. The Steelers fired their head coach, offense, and defense coordinator. Same thing with the Titans. The Raiders just fired their head coach. The Commanders fired everybody. Gerard Mayo got fired after 1 season. Wow, there's a lot of coach firings. Okay. Well, let's see if anyone got re-signed in that little bit of time that we just went through. Where's re-signed? There we go. So week 11, a player got re-signed there. Okay, week 10, week 9. All right, so it looks like we're not going to see any new contracts until these players' contracts expire, which is interesting. All right. Well, I guess we're just going to go to next season, guys. Hang on. All right, so starting off next season, we still have some quarterbacks who got paid. It looks like some rookies and also some free agent players got paid. Not really any crazy contracts, it looks like, in free agency. We're still kind of waiting to see what ends up happening there, but we're kind of in the same ballpark range as we were before going into last offseason, so I'm kind of surprised that many players didn't get huge contracts this offseason. Because usually in the offseason, players hit free agency, and then it ends up being, a mess of everyone trying to sign players. Players get huge deals, etc., etc. So Khalil Mack got re-signed, it looks like. We got some other players who got re-signed. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I guess we're going to just find out how this will end up going out. So if I go to manage staff, right, and then I go to, not this one. I thought it was that one for a second. It's team salaries, okay? And then I go to years remaining. I can see that all of these players are going to be have 1 year remaining on their contract. But none of these players, as you can see, have 0. Now, if they have 0, I believe it's 0. It might be 1. Is it just 1? Okay, never mind. I don't think they could have 0 because that would mean that they're no longer on a team. If they have 1, then that means that they are going to be free agents. They're on the contract year. So all of these players have to be re-signed. Now, let's look at the quarterbacks that need to get re-signed. So first off, Kevin Mond, that's not really a big deal. Tommy DeVito, again, he's not going to get a big deal. Is any quarterback Jake Browning, who apparently went to the Bucks? Nice to see that. John Wolford. So Tyler Huntley, Taylor Heineke, a lot of these quarterbacks just getting 1-year contracts on. Tua's brother is on the Dolphins. That's kind of funny. I kind of hate the fact that he's not in real life. Ooh, Brock Purdy. That's the first big quarterback who needs to get paid. Trevor Lawrence needs to get paid. Okay, so we're going to find out how much they're going to pay Trevor Lawrence. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is kind of interesting because he might retire, but in most franchises that I've done, he actually, for some reason, does not retire. Mac Jones. Okay, it's not really a big deal. Malik Cunningham. Kenny Pickett needs a new contract. Geno Smith needs a new contract. So we should see some decently sized contracts this year. In theory, Trevor Lawrence, I think, might be the biggest. I'm not sure. So let's go to the regular season. And again, like I said, I don't think players can re-sign players in Madden until week 3. So we're going to have to kind of skip forward here till week 3 and see where everything is kind of headed. I believe week 3, we're going to see some massive, massive contracts. Now, again, I didn't look at any other positions outside of the quarterback. Outside quarterback, there's other positions that will get paid a lot of money. And again, a lot of teams have a lot of money because a lot of their players, they're not paying. It's like the Cowboys back in like the 70s and 80s when they didn't pay anybody so they could create super teams. That's kind of like what we got going here, except players are now finally getting paid. All right, so we should see our first technical transactions, and we do. All right, so we see re-sign, well, that's released. Resigned. Okay, so Patrick Surtain got a 5-year, $123 million contract. Holy crap. Okay. Our next big contract is Jamar Chase, who got a 4-year, $134 million contract. That's because they don't have to pay Joe Burrow for 5 more years? When you don't got to pay Joe Burrow for 5 more years, you kind of help out a lot. Tyler Lindenbaum got a 5-year, $79.8 million contract. So, not seeing a lot of these quarterbacks that we talked about getting re-signed yet. Yeah, no. Brock Purdy still yet to be re-signed on a new deal. Even though that's, a lot of money. Jermaine Pratt. We have Cam Taylor-Britt. Alex. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. Brock Purdy. 5-year, $253 million deal. George Kittle got a huge contract. CMC got a new contract. Deebo Samuel. All right, so we're getting a lot of these players finally getting paid. But Trevor Lawrence did not get paid yet. Unless he already got paid down the list here. Because we still have more players to go through here. Trevor Lawrence should be, I would guess, he got paid. If he got paid before Brock Purdy did, which, okay, no, he did not. All right, so Trevor Lawrence is still looking for a contract, unless I completely missed him, which is possible, but let's see. T-Law has not gotten paid yet. He is still making $10,000. It's crazy to say out loud. All right, so right now, a lot of quarterbacks have gotten paid. Not as much, though, of the big-name guys. Still, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen still have yet to get paid. CMC just got paid. But we still got Josh Jacobs, who hasn't gotten paid. Saquon Barkley. And a couple other guys as well. Tyreek Hill still hasn't gotten paid. Again, that might be a little bit of his contract not going up just yet, so that might be why he hasn't gotten paid yet. But let's keep going. Week 4, let's go to week 5 here. Let's see if anyone gets paid, and by anyone I mean I just care about Trevor Lawrence. I want to see that contract. Because in real life, his contract was ridiculous. He got paid 4-year, $96 million. In real life, this man just made the biggest bank of all time. And he got paid that with the fact that the 49ers have a lot of money. I mean, Jags have a lot of money because everyone's making 20 grand right now. Still a lot of players on their team. And he still only got paid that much money. That's actually kind of insane. I feel like that's highway robbery for the Jags. Like, I think Trevor Lawrence's contract now is ridiculous, but I think that's kind of more ridiculous at the end of the day. All right. That's actually crazy. All right, let's sim to the offseason, see what happens. All right, so we got some more money here. We got Cordell Volson went ahead and signed a 2-year deal with the Buffalo Bills, so it looks like he left the Bengals. Not sure how so many players are leaving their teams, but I guess it kind of does make sense because we are in the second year. But nobody got paid outside of Cordell Volson that whole time. That's kind of crazy. All right, so I guess we're going to the next season, and we're going to see if anyone else gets paid. All right, so I went through the re-signing process here, and I want to see if anyone got re-signed. I think this is where we're going to see all the new contracts. So Kelsey got a 1-year, $17.8 million deal. Joe Thuney got 20.7. So Aaron Rodgers got paid 1 year, $27 million. So we got some new contracts. Okay, so some players are actually getting re-signed and paid. Tyreek Hill still to get paid yet, but some other guys are getting new deals. And keep in mind, some players are hitting free agency, and, you know, obviously that's changing a little bit. But let's take a look at this. So we still need Lamar Jackson to get paid. We still need Joe Burrow to get paid. We still need Patrick Mahomes to get paid. So these three guys still have not gotten paid. Josh Allen hasn't gotten paid yet. Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams, Jared Goff. Again, still really high up there quarterbacks yet to get paid. Josh Jacobs hasn't gotten paid yet. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon, Travis Etienne. Again, still a lot of names. So we're going to just keep rocking and rolling, guys, and see what happens. All right, we're into the next year, and we're just seeing how this goes. So let's just keep it rocking, keep it rolling. League transactions re-signed. Okay, so we got some players getting re-signed here, but I'm looking for quarterbacks. Michael Pittman got a 3-year, $78.9 million contract. Anthony Richardson got a 4-year, $93.3 million contract. Bryce Young got a 4-year, $62.8 million contract. Looks like Christian Gonzalez got a huge contract, but again, Michael Mayer got a new contract. What? Oh, that's 2 years, 7.1. I thought that said 71.4. I was about to be like, bro, how did he just get paid? All right, so I don't see any, like, other than the quarterback we looked at. Yeah, no new quarterbacks are getting paid. So we're still waiting, again, on the Joe and all those contracts. But keep in mind, Joe's not going to be up for a contract until 2027, I believe. Saquon Barkley got paid. That's nice to see. Fred Warner got a 4-year, $106 million contract. So some of these guys are getting new contracts, it looks like. Sam Laporta got a 3-year, $50.2. See, that makes more sense, in all honesty. Brian Branch, talk about getting paid. Gibbs got paid as well. So now some of these first-round draft picks from years past, from last year, are getting paid now. So we're going to see Caleb Williams probably up next year. Mad Max Crosby got paid. Okay. Puka Nacua got paid. So a lot of these players getting new deals at this point. Zay Flowers got paid, but not Lamar Jackson yet. All right, so my question is, when is Lamar's contract up? Because, again, like I said, we still have a lot of players who need to get paid. Patrick Mahomes is Chris Jones as well. So, right now, Lamar's contract, when are you up? Because I think it's 2029, I want to say. He has 2 years left. Okay, so in 2 years, he's going to get paid. Patrick Mahomes, when are you getting paid? You're getting paid in 5 years. Okay, so you're on that 10-year contract. And then Joe Burrow is getting paid in 4 years. All right, so again, still a decent amount of players. A lot of players got paid, okay? That's pretty much the cookie cutter thing here. A lot of players got paid, but there are still a lot of players who need new contracts. The problem is they signed their contracts, and they're for 6 or 7 years. They just didn't realize that they're going to get the switcheroo and get paid 60 grand. Josh Jacobs still needs to get paid. When is your contract up, Jacobs? Your contract is up in 2 years. All right, so we're going to have a 2-year deal pretty much we're going to be looking at. But let's go ahead and just go through these real fast to see who needs contracts and who doesn't. Chris Lindstrom still needs... Penny Sewell still needs a contract. Obviously, some of these guys got paid big boy money. Nick Bosa still needs a contract. When is your contract up? Could you just sign one recently, I believe? He has 3 years left. Okay. So, Quinnen Williams, Fred Warner just got paid. TJ Watt got paid. But Josh Allen and Brian Burns haven't gotten paid yet. And currently, Josh Allen, again, he just got paid in real life. So, he has 3 years left on his contract. So these guys are literally playing football for little to no money. It's kind of crazy. They're getting paid like maybe 80 grand a year for this. It's like a normal average income of like of a family in America. Actually, no, that's way above average. I think average is like right now, I think it's gone down. It was like 60 grand, but I think now the average income in America, like for a family, like joint income, I think it's like 40 grand. It's going down a lot. Anyway, re-signing. Here we go. So Dax Hill got re-signed to a 1-year contract. Okay. Deontay Banks. We got Marcus Jones. Okay, some more players getting re-signed. Akeem Davis-Gaither got re-signed. Alright, no one crazy else got re-signed. Let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs. Alright, so we got some more players signed, but again, still kind of waiting for the big boy contracts. Not many players got signed. Like, some players did, but not to a point where I would say that, you know, we really care. At this point, all we're caring about is the big boy contract, which is Lamar and Joe and Patrick, which won't happen for 3 to 5 years from now. So I'm going to have to start simming, and we're going to see what this re-signing process looks like right here. And then we're going to start just simming 5 years, because I want to see who gets paid and how much people get paid. Okay, that's really my goal now. Let's go ahead and go through here. And let's see who gets re-signed here. So I'm probably going to start simming for those contracts. Actually, let's see when Josh Allen's contract's up. I'll probably still look at it myself, but if it's not interesting, I probably won't put it in the video. If it's interesting, I'll put it in the video. Or I might just go through each year. I'll probably just do that. I'll go through each year so we can see every single transaction. All right, so re-sign. Dak Prescott got another contract. He got 2 contracts in this video, so he made $150 million on pretty much 3 years there. Devontae Adams got paid. Again, don't see any quarterbacks, and that's pretty much it. So I'll be right back. All right, so I simmed to the playoffs yet again, and I just kind of want to see what happened. Anyone get new contracts? Okay, some make-believe players got paid, it looks like. See, the thing is now, some of these guys are going to get older, and they're going to leave their teams. I'm just realizing that for some of these players. I don't see any quarterbacks, though. T. Higgins got another contract, it looks like, with the Bengals, so he's going to be on the Bengals for life in this franchise. Yeah, no. I don't see anyone, like, crazy insane. Alright. I guess I'll just go through another year and see what ends up happening and who's going to get paid in the end. Hang on, guys. All right, so another off season, another league year of re-signings. I don't know why I'm burping like a million times this video. Miles Murphy for the Bengals got re-signed for the Jags. Nice. Anybody else big name quarterbacks getting re-signed? Justin Jefferson got a new contract. 4-year, $211 million. Trayvon Diggs got a 1-year, $28.4 million contract. Dalton Kincaid. Let's see. Down the list here, a lot of make-believe players getting new contracts, which honestly does make sense. Ladd McConkey got a 1-year deal, so it looks like he might not be working out with the Chargers. If they're only signing him to a 1-year deal, CeeDee Lamb, 4 years, $166 million. These contracts are getting a little insanely crazy. All right. We got Monmouth St. Brown got a new deal. Lucas Van Ness. Interesting how a lot of these players are staying with their said respected teams. Nate Wiggins got a new deal with the Ravens, looks like. But yeah, no quarterbacks really. I mean, in all honesty, especially in Madden franchise mode, you sign your quarterback to a long-term deal usually, and really you don't do anything else. But Patrick Mahomes still does not have a new deal. Neither does Lamar, neither does Joe Burrow or Josh Allen. Or Justin Herbert. So, when is Lamar up? Lamar should be up next year, right? In his franchise, at least. Wait, how does he still have 3 years remaining? Wait, he got paid. Oh, he got paid. I did not see that he got paid. Okay, so he actually did get paid. I don't remember him getting paid. Yeah, no, he got paid right here. Okay, so then Lamar got paid, it looks like. Herbo did not get paid yet. So right now, Patrick is 3 years remaining on his contract because he had that 10-year contract, which is insane. Contract for Joe is 2 more years. And Josh Allen, how many more years are you? You are 1 more year. Okay, when did Lamar get paid? I don't remember seeing him. I guess maybe he got paid and I just scrolled past it while I was going too fast and didn't see it. League transactions. He didn't get paid this season. So he got... But that doesn't make sense. How would he get paid last season? Unless he got paid in the off season. That's weird. Because he should have gotten... I thought his contract was up this year. Interesting. All right, well, let's go into the next year then. All right, so let's get into this. So let's go to why am I going to stats? Well, at the end of the next season. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm all over the place this video, guys. Re-signed Miles Murphy, got another Did he just get a 2-year deal like a year ago? Okay. I'm just going down to see if any of these quarterbacks got paid. Because apparently I missed the Lamar Jackson got paid train. Which, okay. Let's just keep it rocking. So Josh Allen should get paid, right? He had 1 year remaining. And that was last year. So he should be paid this year. In theory. I'm just going to go through here in case I do miss anyone. You guys can see what their contracts look like. Rashee Rice, $166 million. Like, I get it. This is the future, and, you know, contracts will be a little bit different. But still, like, I know the salary cap's going up. But some of these guys, man, they're getting paid big boy money. All right. I'm getting near the bottom here. I don't see Josh Allen getting paid yet. Now, it's very possible Puka Nacua is making a killing right now. It's very possible that some of these guys are going to get paid in the offseason when they get re-signed. That's where, what's his name got paid? What's that guy's name? Aaron Rodgers. He got paid in the offseason. So, let me see this. And by the way, I haven't been looking at the players overall-wise because most players have gotten paid. Like, 99% of players gotten paid. Only really quarterbacks these are the only players who have not gotten paid yet. Penny Sewell, Andrew Thomas, Patrick Mahomes, A.J. Brown, Joe Burrow, and Herbo. Wait, that means Josh Allen did get paid. Yeah, he got paid. But that's weird that he doesn't show up on the thing that he got paid. He got a 1-year contract for $61.6 million. What? Why would the Bills give him a 1-year, $61.6 million contract? That is a very interesting 1-year deal. So we have 3 quarterbacks then. No, 2 quarterbacks who have to get paid still. Burrow and Mahomes. And currently, Burrow is sitting at 1 year left. So I think that means he'll get signed next season. So let's go ahead and skip forward here. I'm going to skip to the offseason. I want to see who gets re-signed this offseason. Because what I really care about is Mahomes and Burrow's contract. Obviously, Lamar was cool, and same thing with, Josh Allen in the end there. But I want to see the other guys get paid here. Let's see how much they're going to get paid. 1 year, 60 some odd million is kind of crazy. That is a ridiculous contract. I don't know if I would pay Josh Allen 1 year and that much money. That might be a little bit overkill for how good he is. Don't get me wrong, he's a good quarterback, but 60 some odd million for 1 year. I would try to get him on a multi-year deal. I would push the money out. Give an extension or something, because half that money is guaranteed. I'm not extension. I would push the money out and do void years. There's got to be ways to get around that. I guess unless the Bills are like, listen, we're not paying anybody else, so we're going to pay him. All right, so we got T.J. Watt retiring. Okay. Josh Allen. Okay, so here's where, it's interesting. So the contract sometimes doesn't show up yet. Wait, Joe Burrow got a 1 year, $74 million deal. What? CMC got a new contract. Mark Andrews got a 2-year, $38 million deal. Why are these quarterbacks getting 1 year contracts for $70+ million? You would think they would want to sign these quarterbacks for long term, not just 1 year. And especially 1 year, that's very much inflated money. That's a lot of money to spend. Okay, I guess the only quarterback left to get paid is what's his name? Patrick Mahomes. And based on the track record, it looks like this is just going to be a 1 year contract. So that is so weird. Okay. Well, I guess that's kind of all it is, except for the Mahomes contract. Which, again, that's really the only one I care about left now. And when is his contract up? Stats and contracts. His contract is up in 1 year. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so we have the offseason. I don't think Patrick Mahomes' contract's going to pop up until I go to the re-signing period. And it actually shows me there, because it doesn't show me here that his contract is actually up. That he's getting repaid yet. So I think these teams are waiting to the re-signing period, and then they're re-signing these guys for 1 year contracts, which is kind of weird, to be honest. I also just realized another thing. So, Lamar didn't pop up on the re-signing thing. I don't think the Ravens re-signed him. Going back and looking at it, I think he actually, and by the way, Brock Purdy just got another deal. I think what ended up happening was he hit free agency and then got a contract from the Ravens. I think the Ravens signed him in free agency. He didn't get re-signed on here. Unless I completely missed him, I think they re-signed him. Or sorry, they signed him off free agency, and that's what the new deal was. Because he didn't get the 1 year, $70 million deal that these other guys are getting. So I'm starting to think there's a reason why. So let's keep going, though, and let's get to the offseason thing, the re-signing period, and we can actually see what ends up happening there. But my guess is it's going to be when we see the Patrick Mahomes contract. Now, I could go to Patrick Mahomes right now and look at his contract. I just like to see the actual thing that says exactly the amount, because whenever I look at the price and the thing, it never adds up in my head. I don't know. Anyway, I like to see numbers, okay? I'm a number guy here. So let's skip forward. And also, they might not have re-signed him yet. So we have the off season, we have staff week, we have re-signing period, and this should be where we see Patrick Mahomes get his new contract. And if he gets a 1 year, $70 million deal, I don't even know what I'm going to say at this point. Because this video has been so long, and, well, not really so long for you guys, but so long for me. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I've been kind of, going through and somewhat, skipping forward a lot, so, and only recording what's important. All right, re-signed, here we go. Patrick Mahomes got a 1 year, $80.5 million deal. So and Josh Allen just got an $81.6 million deal. He got a $1.6 million over Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow got re-signed to a 1 year deal, and this is going to keep happening because these guys keep signing 1 year deals. Lamar Jackson got a 1 year, $83 million deal. So all these quarterbacks are getting signed to these 1 year crazy deals. All right, so everyone now in the NFL, a lot of players have retired, but everyone now has contracts. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. This was definitely a strange video. I'll say that. Peace out, guys.